If there was one exercise that would give you the best chance of eliminating your belly fat, would you try it? Well, fortunately, there is. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I used it to torch my belly fat and that of other busy male execs that I've coached over the years as their fitness coach and nutritionist, and got results like this, and this. I'm also going to show you a research-driven upgrade that's easy, safe, and perfect for your busy schedule. To start, let me make sure that you're not making some well-meaning but massive mistakes that will absolutely wreck your chances of this exercise working to its full potential of getting rid of your stubborn belly fat. Mistake number 1, and this is crucial, is assuming that exercise alone will burn belly fat. I don't care how hard you're working out. If you're not eating fewer calories than you're burning, a calorie deficit, that belly fat isn't going anywhere. Think of it like swimming. Being in a calorie deficit is like being in water. If you're not in the water, it doesn't matter how strong your stroke or how perfect your form, you're simply not going to move forward. So how do you guarantee you're actually in this calorie deficit? Here's a simple, foolproof hack. Use your hand to measure your meals. Start with protein. At every meal, aim for 2 palm-sized portions. That's your hand minus the fingers. Protein is crucial because it helps you feel fuller for longer, helping you naturally eat fewer calories throughout the day. Plus, it helps you become leaner and more toned as you lose fat, rather than just shrinking into a smaller version of your current shape. Next, add 2 fist-sized portions of veggies. Feel free to eat more if you're still hungry. Then add carbs in whatever amount you think you can comfortably eat. But here's the catch. You must finish all of your protein and veggies first before finishing your carbs. And here's a bonus tip. If you have diabetes or high blood sugar, don't even touch your carbs until you've eaten at least half of your protein and veggies. Research shows this simple tweak can lower your blood sugar spikes by up to 37%, making it easier to manage your blood sugar levels. By following this simple hand measuring method, you'll naturally end up eating fewer calories, making it easier to shed stubborn belly fat without feeling constantly hungry or deprived. Now let's talk about the second trap, a sneaky one that many busy execs fall into, myself included. This trap didn't just stall my midsection fat loss, it actively made things worse. I remember clearly, I was a busy executive, juggling constant demands and noticing my health, focus, and productivity slipping away. Stress was piling up, and I knew I had to do something fast. So I came up with what I thought was the perfect solution. Intense, grueling workouts combined with drastically cutting my calories. I thought I was being efficient, but in reality, I was setting myself up for a disaster. Instead of feeling energized, I quickly burned out. My productivity crashed, my focus disappeared, and eventually my body forced me to stop altogether. I got sick and had to take time off from work. And guess what happened during that forced downtime? I regained all the belly fat I'd lost, plus a little extra. My shortcut actually turned into a huge setback. Please don't fall into this trap. Unsustainable, overly intense workouts and extreme calorie cuts aren't just ineffective, they actively sabotage your health, productivity, and long-term results. Instead, I want to show you a smarter strategic exercise approach, one that fits seamlessly into your busy schedule, supports your productivity, and helps you steadily lose belly fat without burning out. The third and final mistake is believing you can target belly fat with specific ab exercises. It sounds logical. If you want to lose belly fat, you should do a lot of crunches, right? Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Think of your body fat like water in a swimming pool. You can't drain just one corner of the pool. You have to lower the water everywhere. Similarly, your body determines genetically where fat is stored and removed first. No matter how many sit-ups or crunches you do, you can't force your body to melt fat specifically from your belly. Now, don't get me wrong. Core exercises are valuable. They strengthen and shape your abdominal muscles, making them look great once the fat is gone. But they won't directly burn away belly fat. Instead, the smarter strategy is to lower your overall body fat. This means maintaining a calorie deficit, as we discussed earlier, and combining it with the effective exercise strategy I'm about to show you next. By doing this consistently, you'll eventually reduce belly fat, even though it's often the last to go. Let's dive into exactly how you can do this. The number one exercise to shrink your belly fat without burning yourself out is simply walking. Now, before you click away thinking this is too basic, let me show you exactly why walking is incredibly effective, especially if you're a busy executive, and how to use it strategically to get amazing belly fat reduction results. When I walk for an hour on mornings at a moderate pace, I rack up around 6,000 steps and burn around 600 calories, according to my Fitbit. But here's the truth. These devices often overestimate calorie burn. No, that's another video entirely. So realistically, I'm burning closer to 450 calories. Now compare that to a typical high intensity workout. A solid HIIT session burns around 200 calories. And realistically, you can only do about 3 of those sessions a week because your body needs time to recover. That's about 600 calories total per week from HIIT. But with walking, I can comfortably walk 7 days a week without needing a recovery day. That means 450 calories per day. I'm burning around 3150 calories per week. That's 425% more calories burned compared to high intensity workouts. This huge calorie difference is exactly what helps create the calorie deficit you need to burn belly fat effectively without burning out. Now, I know what's running through your mind. There's no way I have time to walk an hour every day. I totally get it. So here's a research-backed solution specifically designed for busy people like you. Instead of casually strolling for an hour, try interval walking. This technique gives you more benefits in half the time. Studies clearly show that interval walking not only doubles improvements in cardiovascular fitness, blood pressure, blood sugar, and insulin sensitivity, but it also accelerates fat loss, especially visceral fat, the stubborn fat around your organs, by 2 to 4 times compared to regular walking. In other words, interval walking for just 30 minutes can deliver as much fat loss benefits as a full hour of normal walking. I've linked multiple studies below so you know I'm not just hyping this up. Here's exactly how you can do interval walking using the simple Japanese 3x3 method. Start by walking comfortably and slowly for 3 minutes. Think of it as your warm-up. After that, pick up your pace for 3 minutes. Walk briskly enough that you're breathing harder, but you can still hold a conversation. Alternate between these slow and brisk intervals every 3 minutes, repeating the cycle 5 times in total. That's it, 30 minutes and you're done. If you love details, here's a simple way to measure intensity. Slow intervals, aim for about 40% of your max heart rate. That's 220 minus your age, then calculate 40% of that. Brisk intervals, aim for about 70% of your max heart rate. Same calculation, just 70% instead. Use your fitness tracker or smartwatch to quickly check your heart rate and stay in the right zone. Officially, this method recommends a longer warm-up and cool down, extending the workout to around 40 to 50 minutes. But personally, I skip the extra warm-up and cool down. My first slow interval is my warm-up, and when I finish the 30-minute cycle, I'm done. However, if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart concerns, please include the recommended 5 to 10 minutes casual walk for your warm-up and cool down for safety. Do this interval walking routine at least 4 times a week and you'll be well on your way to melting belly fat. If you want faster results, aim for 6 days per week. The thing is, the more strategic your calorie deficit, the more amazing your results will be. I've already shown you a simple way to create that deficit. But if you want to shred belly fat even more efficiently and even start seeing your abs, click the link in the description to sign up for my mailing list where I send you higher level strategy to take your results to the next level.